This is WXXI, Channel 21 in Rochester, New York, now concluding its broadcast day. WXXI broadcasts on Channel 21 with an assigned frequency of 512 to 518 megahertz, as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. Its studio is located at 410 Alexander Street in Rochester, and the transmitter is on Pinnacle Hill in the town of Brighton. Channel 21 is a non-profit, non-commercial television station owned and operated by the Rochester Area Educational Television Association, Incorporated, and chartered by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York. Channel 21 is supported in part by donations from the viewing audience. If you wish to contribute to the support of Channel 21, please send your check to 410 Alexander Street, Rochester. And now, from the staff of WXXI Channel 21, a very pleasant good night.
This is KPTS, Channel 8, Hutchinson, Wichita, public television for Central Kansas. At this time, Channel 8 ends its broadcast day, operating under a license from the Federal Communications Commission in Washington, D.C., to the Sunflower Educational Television Corporation, a registered not-for-profit corporation in the state of Kansas. KPTS is a member station of PBS, the Public Broadcasting Service, and CEN, the Central Educational Network. KPTS is authorized to operate on Channel 8, 180 to 186 megahertz, with an effective radiated power of 302,000 watts from its transmitter site 8.2 miles east of Hutchinson, Kansas, at the intersection of Bueller Road and 4th Street. KPTS maintains offices and studios at 309 East 3rd Street in Wichita, Kansas, and operates microwave stations KUQ-59 and KUQ-60 for the transmission of programs between its studios and transmitter locations. A pleasant good night to you from the staff and management of KPTS Channel 8 and the Sunflower Educational Television Corporation.
It's quiet now in the television studios as we conclude another day of telecasting from WLWI, Indianapolis, the Avco Broadcasting Corporation. Why not tune in WLW Radio, the nation's station 700 on your dial for music till dawn. This program features pleasant music all night long. For now, this is Dave Letterman wishing you a pleasant good night.
WAKR-TV, Channel 23, licensed in Akron, Ohio. WAKR-TV transmits on Channel 23 with an effective radiated power of 1,290,000 watts by authority of the Federal Communications Commission, bringing a clear, bright picture to more than 4 million people in northern Ohio. As WAKR-TV leaves the air, we invite you to listen to WAKR AM radio, 1590 on your dial for music, news, and sports 24 hours a day. For the finest in stereo music, tune to WAEZ-FM at 97.5 megacycles on your FM radio dial. This is Jerry Monday speaking for the staff and management of WAKR-TV, wishing you a very pleasant good night and good morning.
It's today's television transmission. A portion of our programming was mechanically reproduced. WUAB-TV Channel 43, owned and operated by WUAB Incorporated, a subsidiary of United Artists Broadcasting, operates on an assigned carrier frequency of 644 to 650 megahertz with an effective radiated power output of 1,239,000 watts as assigned by the Federal Communications Commission. WUAB-TV is licensed in Lorain, Ohio, with transmitter and studios in Parma, Ohio. Programs may not be rebroadcast without written permission. This is Marty Sullivan speaking for the staff of WUAB, bidding you a good evening.
KTOO-TV in Juneau, Alaska, now concludes another day of broadcasting. KTOO-TV, a member of the Public Broadcasting Service, is a non-commercial public television station owned and operated by Capital Community Broadcasting Incorporated, which also owns and operates KTOO-FM. We encourage our viewers to listen to KTOO-FM when KTOO-TV is not on the air. CCBI is a non-profit membership corporation open to residents of Juneau, which is partially funded by the Alaska Public Broadcasting Commission. Transmitting facilities are located on top of the Juneau Federal Building, operating at a visual effective radiated power of 2,450 watts and an oral effective radiated power of 490 watts. KTOO-TV's production facilities are located at 240 Main Street. Much of our programming is made possible by the contributions of volunteers, behind the scenes and on the air. If you're interested in becoming a part of your community television station, either as a member or volunteer, please contact KTOO-TV at 586-1670 weekdays.
This is WGN Television, Channel 9 in Chicago, owned and operated by WGN Continental Broadcasting Company, a wholly owned subsidiary of Tribune Company, coming to you from the top of the John Hancock Building. This seal of good practice is WGN Television's pledge to present the finest possible programs of entertainment, information, and education to our community. It identifies Channel 9 as a subscriber to the television code of the National Association of Broadcasters. All rights and programs telecast by this station are reserved. These programs may be received in places where no cover, admission, entertainment, or mechanical operating charges are made, but no program may be used or reproduced in any other manner. We invite you to join us again a bit later this morning here on Channel 9. Until then, this is George Bauer and the entire staff of WGN Television bidding you all a very happy New Year.
And so we bring to a close another day of broadcasting. This is WSM Television, Channel 4, Nashville, Tennessee, a broadcasting service of the National Life and Accident Insurance Company. We hope you've enjoyed the programs presented today, and we invite you to join us tomorrow morning when Channel 4 opens a new day with the best in weekend programming. Remember, we shall not relax in our efforts to bring you the finest in television entertainment. Realizing television's great responsibility to the family, Channel 4 is programmed to offer the top shows in television, so long as these shows reach our highest standards of good taste in family entertainment. So stay tuned to Channel 4 every day throughout the year. And now we invite you to tune to WSM Radio 65 and SM 95. WSM Radio 65 is on the air around the clock, serving over 5 million people every week. And SM 95 brings you the finest in contemporary stereo music 24 hours a day. For the best in radio listening, keep your dial on WSM. Good night, everyone.
This is the MET Network. This is community-supported public television, KTCA-TV, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Channel 2. As a nonprofit corporation, Twin Cities Public Television is governed by a board of trustees drawn from the community it serves. Microwave link KAS-23 connects studios at 1640 Como Avenue in the Minnesota Statehood Centennial Memorial Building for educational television with a broadcast transmitter in Shoreview, Minnesota. KTCA presents programs which inform, stimulate, and entertain on a federally assigned frequency of 54 to 60 megahertz. Now, on behalf of the entire staff of KTCA-TV and its Board of Trustees, we wish you a pleasant good night.
This is television station WNEW-TV, Channel 5, New York, owned and operated by Metro Media Incorporated, with transmitter atop the World Trade Center and executive offices and studios located at 205 East 67th Street in New York City. WNEW-TV operates on an assigned frequency of 76 to 82 megahertz as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. Some programs and portions of programs presented by this station have been recorded. WNEW-TV's entire broadcast schedule is a copyrighted original compilation work. No recording, retransmission, or other use may be made of WNEW-TV's programming without the express prior written consent of Metro Media Incorporated. Good night.
Non-profit television station licensed to Public Broadcasting of Northwest Pennsylvania Incorporated, operated on an assigned frequency of 7...
I'm George Williams, General Manager of WKBD-TV. My responsibility is to make sure that the programming, public service, and even the commercials seen on this station are honest, fair, and in the public interest. That's why TV 50 subscribes to the code of the National Association of Broadcasters, and why we follow the time standards of the Association of Independent Television Stations. These standards, combined with TV 50's own standards, help all of us here follow through on our commitment to you, the viewing audience. Thank you for tuning us in, and we look forward to continuing our programming and public service for you and your families to enjoy.
Thank you for inviting us into your home. TV 50 hopes you've enjoyed our programs today, and as always, we appreciate your comments. WKBD-TV Detroit, Michigan now concludes its broadcast day. TV 50 is owned and operated by Field Communications, a Field Enterprises company. TV 50's studios and transmitting facilities are located on 11 Mile Road in Southfield, Michigan. Portions of today's programs on WKBD-TV were mechanically reproduced.
This is KGTV, Channel 10, San Diego, concluding our broadcast day. KGTV is owned and operated by McGraw-Hill Broadcasting Company, Incorporated. Our transmitter is located high atop Mount Soledad, with an effective radiated power of 316,000 watts. On behalf of everyone at KGTV 10, I'm Don Settle, wishing you a good night.
Is owned and operated by KQED Incorporated, a non-profit corporation which also owns and operates KQEC, Channel 32, and KQED-FM that you'll find at 88.5. Our mailing address, 500 8th Street, San Francisco, 94103. And our engineering staff is affiliated with the National Association of Broadcast Employees and Technicians, Local 51, AFL-CIO. That's all for right now. We'll be back with program 7:30 tomorrow morning with Lilius, Yoga, and you. On behalf of our staff, may I wish you a very pleasant good evening.
Good morning. You're tuned to Channel 22, television station WKEF. This station is owned and operated by Springfield Television Corporation. WKEF operates with visual effective radiated power of 2,340,000 watts and an audio power of 234 kilowatts in the greater Dayton area. Our assigned frequency is 518 to 524 megahertz, with studios and transmitter located in Dayton, Ohio. The programs broadcast by this station are for the enjoyment and advancement of the public within the area which the Federal Communications Commission licenses this station to serve. For these programs, WKEF has secured exclusive contract rights. Duplication or redistribution for profit without the express written consent of this station is an infringement of one or more of these exclusivity contracts. We shall return to the air this morning at 5:45.
This is television station WNEW-TV, owned and operated by Metro Media Television, division of Metro Media, transmitting from the World Trade Center. Executive offices and studios located at 205 East 67th Street, New York City. WNEW-TV operates on an assigned frequency of 76 to 82 megahertz as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. Programs cannot be rebroadcast or copied without written permission. Programs and portions of programs have been pre-recorded. And now this is Ed Ladd speaking on behalf of Metro Media Television, division of Metro Media Incorporated, wishing you a very pleasant good night and good morning.
This is KPRC-TV, KNS 76, and KNW 91 in Houston, Texas, owned and operated by the Channel 2 Television Company. KPRC-TV transmits on Channel 2 with studios at 8181 Southwest Freeway in Houston. As we come to the end of another broadcast day, we bid you good night and good morning.
Channel 7 would like to thank the following corporate donors for their generous support. CCI Mechanical, First Security Company, Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith, Mountain Fuel Supply Company, and Sweet Candy Company.
It's time for KUED to conclude another broadcasting day. KUED operates on Channel 7 with a visual power of 155 kilowatts and oral power of 24.5 kilowatts. We are
Channel 60 WPWR-TV Aurora is owned and operated by Metro West Corporation and transmits with maximum power of 5 million watts from the very top of Sears Tower. We thank you for watching and invite you to see 60 7 days a week from 2:30 a.m. to 7 p.m.
This completes today's programming on WVTV, which operates on Channel 18. WVTV, with studios and transmitter located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, is owned and operated by the Gaylord Broadcasting Company. Programs telecast by this station may not be used for any other purpose except exhibition at the time of their broadcast on receivers in places where no admission, cover, or mechanical operating charges are made. WVTV operates on an assigned frequency of 494 to 500 megahertz. We now close our programming day with the national anthem.
This is non-commercial television station KTEH San Jose, California, now concluding its broadcast day. KTEH is licensed to the Santa Clara County Board of Education and transmits on Channel 54 from Monument Peak. Our general offices are located at 100 Skyport Drive in San Jose. KTEH programs are rebroadcast on a series of television transmitter channels serving the South County, the Salinas-Monterey area, and a portion of Monterey County.
South Florida's free movie station, Channel 29, WFLX, West Palm Beach.
WFLX, licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to Mall Right of Florida Incorporated, now concludes its broadcast day. Operating on Channel 29 with studios located at 4130 Blue Heron Boulevard, West Palm Beach, and transmission facilities located west of the junction of Highway 441 and Lantana Road in Palm Beach County, Florida. WFLX broadcasts with 2.5 megawatts of effective radiated power from a height of 1,543 feet above average grade. Your comments on programming or broadcasting practices should be addressed to Mr. Murray Green, Vice President and General Manager, WFLX-TV, 4130 Blue Heron Boulevard, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33404. We invite you to join us again tomorrow for more of the finest entertainment and informational programming in South Florida. The staff and management of WFLX-TV, Play's Favorites independent station, bid you a pleasant good night.
This is KWHY-TV Channel 22, owned and operated by Harriscope of Los Angeles, Incorporated, with studios and executive offices located at 5545 Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. Our transmitter is located high atop Mount Wilson. KWHY-TV broadcasts on Channel 22 with more than 2.5 million watts of power as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. We invite you to join us tomorrow for continuing financial and special programming.
WAVE-TV is owned and operated by Cosmos Broadcast Corporation and transmits on Channel 3 between the frequencies of 60 and 66 megahertz by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. This is Chuck Castile saying goodnight for all the members of the staff of WAVE-TV until this morning when we resume regular telecasting. Good night from WAVE-TV at Television Center, 725 South Floyd Street in Louisville, Kentucky.
At this time, WHAS Television, licensed to Journal Broadcasting of Kentucky, Incorporated, and operating on Channel 11 from Louisville, Kentucky, signs off.
8883. Happy holiday from Channel 2.
This concludes our programming day at WMAR-TV, Gillette Broadcasting of Maryland, Incorporated, Maryland's pioneer television station since 1947. Transmitting from Baltimore's Candelabra Tower and broadcasting from studios at 6400 York Road in Television Park. This is Wayne Gruen wishing you a good night.
This map shows the areas in Connecticut served by radio stations in the emergency broadcast system. Stations in these areas will carry messages from the president, the governor, and your local chief executives. They'll announce the areas they serve, but not their call letters. Learn what area you're in and be ready to listen in the event of a national emergency.
This is WVIT, New Britain, Connecticut, and W59AA, West Haven. Stations owned and operated by Viacom Broadcasting Incorporated. WVIT operates in the frequencies between 566 and 572 megahertz. W59AA operates in the frequencies between 740 and 746 megahertz, as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. WVIT studios and offices are located at 1422 New Britain Avenue, West Hartford, Connecticut. Transmitting facilities for WVIT are on Rattlesnake Mountain in Farmington. Translator facilities for W59AA are located in West Haven. All of today's programs were intended primarily for home reception. Any other use may not be made without permission of Viacom Broadcasting Incorporated.
And now, KTXA-TV, Channel 21, Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas, concludes its broadcast activities for the day. KTXA-TV operates by the authority of the Federal Communications Commission. Our transmitter is located in Cedar Hill, Texas, and has a power of 5 million watts visual and 500,000 watts oral. Our studios are located at 1712 East Randall Mill Road in Arlington, Texas. KTXA-TV is a subsidiary of TVX of Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas, Incorporated, a Texas corporation. Viewer comments and suggestions are always welcomed by the management of KTXA-TV. All correspondence should be addressed to General Manager, KTXA-TV,
1712 East Randall Mill Road, Arlington, Texas, 76011. Speaking for the staff and management of KTXA-TV, we wish you a pleasant good night. And now, our national anthem.
KUTV Channel 2 Salt Lake City now signs off the air to perform routine maintenance on our transmitter. Join us tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. for NBC News at sunrise, followed by KUTV News AM with John Stair. On behalf of all of us at KUTV, have a pleasant evening.
WFLX, licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to Malrido, Florida, Incorporated, operating on Channel 29, with studios located at 4119 West Blue Heron Boulevard in Riviera Beach, and transmission facilities located west of the junction of Highway 441 and Lantana Road in Palm Beach County, Florida. WFLX broadcasts with 5 megawatts of effective radiated power from a height of 1,543 feet above average terrain. WFLX also operates by translator on Channel 53 in Vero Beach with call letters W53AH, broadcasting with an effective radiated power of 35 kilowatts from a height of 450 feet above average terrain. Your comments on programming and broadcasting practices should be addressed to Mr. Murray Green, Vice President and General Manager, WFLX TV, 4119 West Blue Heron Boulevard, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33404. The staff and management of WFLX TV wish to thank you for making us your #1 independent station in South Florida. Have a good night.
This is WLNE, Channel 6 in New Bedford, Massachusetts. WLNE is owned and operated by Freedom WLNE TV Incorporated, with offices and studios located at 430 County Street in New Bedford and 10 Orm Street in Providence, and is affiliated with the CBS television network. Our transmitter is located in Tiverton, Rhode Island. WLNE operates on Channel 6 with a video output of 100,000 watts and an audio output of 20,000 watts by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. Certain programs seen on WLNE during the telecast day were on film, pre-recorded, or delayed television network programs. This is Franz Laubert speaking on behalf of the staff and management, wishing you a pleasant night and good morning.
This is KOMO Television, Fisher Broadcasting Incorporated, with studios at 4th North and Denny Way in Seattle, Washington. ABC for Seattle and Western Washington. We trust we have fulfilled our purpose of making your day brighter and happier. We now conclude our normal broadcast day.
This is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of KYW-TV3. Our studios are located in downtown Philadelphia on Independence Mall East at Market Street. Our transmitting facilities are located at Umbria Street near Domino Lane in Philadelphia. KYW-TV is owned and operated by Westinghouse Broadcasting Incorporated. Our programs may not be used for any purpose except exhibition at the time of the broadcast on receivers of the type ordinarily used for home reception in places where no admission, cover, or mechanical operating charges are made. And now, our national anthem.
This is WHA-TV, Channel 21, Public Television in Madison, Wisconsin. WHA-TV uses television auxiliary station WSA-41 as its studio to transmitter link. WHA-TV and WSA-41 are licensed to the University of Wisconsin Board of Regents and are a service of the University of Wisconsin Extension. Portions of today's broadcast have been pre-recorded. At this time, WHA-TV leaves the air. We bid you a pleasant good night.
WJZY TV 46 is an equal employment opportunity station. This is
WNPB-TV now concludes another day of public television service for the Mountain State. WNPB is licensed to the West Virginia Educational Broadcasting Authority, which operates the state's 3 public television and 8 public radio stations. We serve all of north central West Virginia on Channel 24, transmitting from atop Chestnut Ridge, 10 miles northeast of Morgantown. WNPB is transmitted to the Northern Panhandle on Channel 41 through translator station W41AA in Wheeling, and across eastern West Virginia on translators W48AA in Kaiser, W69AC in Romney, W41AO in Hampshire and Morgan counties, W44AA in Martinsburg, W17AL in Matthias, and W15AD in Wardensville. We hope you've enjoyed our programs that instruct, enlighten, inform, and entertain. And you're invited to join us again tomorrow. This is WNPB-TV Morgantown, a West Virginia public broadcasting station. Good night.
Canal 44 en Chicago concluye su programación de este día. Acompáñenos mañana para más noticias, deportes y programas de entretenimiento para toda la familia.
You're watching WDJT, TV 15, Milwaukee's classic station. This is WDJT-TV, Channel 58 in Milwaukee, ending another day of broadcasting. WDJT-TV is owned and operated by Weigel Broadcasting and transmits on a frequency of 734 to 740 megahertz, is authorized by the Federal Communications Commission. Studios and transmitter are located at 509 West Wisconsin Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. WDJT-TV is dedicated to serving all of the people in our viewing area. Some portions of today's programming have been mechanically reproduced. Thank you for watching WDJT-TV, and please join us again tomorrow.
Channel 2 will now leave the air until tomorrow morning. WLBZ-TV, W04AK, translator on Channel 4, and W57AQ, translator on Channel 57, are owned and operated by WLBZ-TV Incorporated, and operate on assigned carrier frequencies by the authority of the Federal Communications Commission. Our offices and studio are located at Television Center on Mount Hope Avenue in Bangor. Our transmitter is on Riders Peak in East Holden. Our translator, W04AK, is located on the Augusta Road in Winslow. Our translator, W57AQ, is located on Conant Hill in Meddybemps. The entire staff of Channel 2 wishes you a very pleasant good night.
VS, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, concluding our broadcast day on Channel 10. WMVS is licensed to the Milwaukee Area District Board of Vocational, Technical, and Adult Education, with studios located at 1036 North 8th Street in downtown Milwaukee. This is Dick Alpert for the management and staff wishing you a good evening and inviting you to join us tomorrow for another broadcasting day.
This is public television station KTEH, San Jose, California, now concluding its broadcast day. KTEH is licensed to the KTEH Foundation and transmits on Channel 54 from Monument Peak. Our general offices are located at 100 Skyport Drive in San Jose. KTEH...
We now conclude our broadcast day on Channel 22 WMPT in Annapolis, Maryland, Channel 28 WCPB in Salisbury, Maryland, Channel 31 WWPB in Hagerstown, Maryland, Channel 36 WGPT in Oakland, Maryland, Channel 62 WFPT in Frederick, Maryland, and Channel 67 WMPB in Baltimore, Maryland. These stations operate under the authority of the Federal Communications Commission and are stations of Maryland Public Television, which is owned and operated by the Maryland Public Broadcasting Commission. We hope you've enjoyed today's programming and will join us again tomorrow. For now, good night.
This concludes another broadcast day on KSAT-TV, San Antonio, Texas. KSAT-TV is owned by Post-Newsweek station San Antonio Incorporated and is licensed to operate with a maximum effective radiated power of 316,000 watts. Good night.
You've been watching WNYE Television, Channel 25, the television station of the New York City Board of Education. If you've enjoyed our programs, please write to us at 112 Tillery Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11201. This concludes our broadcast day. Join us again tomorrow.
KTSF Channel 26 now ends its broadcast day. KTSF is licensed to the Lincoln Broadcasting Company, a California limited partnership. Our studios and offices are located at 100 Valley Drive in Brisbane, California. The transmitter is located atop Mount San Bruno in San Mateo County, California. The directional antenna is 1,380 feet above average terrain and 1,539 feet above mean sea level with a main lobe of 64 degrees true. KTSF operates on UHF Channel 26 with a maximum power of 2.5 million watts visual, as authorized by the Federal Communications Commission in Washington, D.C. Thank you for watching KTSF Channel 26, your window to the world.
This is WACY UPN 32, concluding another day of telecasting. WACY UPN 32 is owned and operated by Ace Television Incorporated and operated by authority of the Federal Communications Commission in Washington, D.C. on Channel 32 with a visual effective radiated power of 1,050,000 watts from an antenna 1,102 feet above average terrain. WACY UPN 32 maintains a transmitter at the corner of Ridgeview and Shirley Roads in the township of Glenmore, Wisconsin, with offices and studios at 1391 North Road, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Good morning. This is WEBV-TV. WEBV is owned and operated by WEBV Incorporated with general offices at 44 Main Street in Evansville, Indiana. Transmitter facilities are located on State Highway 414 in Henderson County, Kentucky. WEBV-TV operates on Channel 44 with an effective radiated power of 1,235.9 kilowatts visual and 123.59 kilowatts aural. WEBV is an affiliate of the CBS Television Network. We hope that you'll enjoy all our programs today. If you have a question or comment, feel free to call us, 812-464-4444. If you have a computer and would like to view our homepage, our internet address is www.webv.com. You're watching CBS on 44, Cable 10.
Translator station W25BB in Pittstown, Croton, New Jersey. Our offices and studios are located at 25 South Stockton Street, Trenton, New Jersey. Our transmitter is located in Lawrence Township, New Jersey.
Or less. The preceding program was a paid advertisement for Making Money Secrets.
This is KAPP-TV, Channel 35 in Yakima, Washington, ending another broadcast day. KAPP is owned and operated by Apple Valley Broadcasting Incorporated, with offices located at 1610 South 24th Avenue, Yakima, Washington. KAPP is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission and broadcasts from our transmitter located on Tanum Ridge, south of Yakima, with an output power of 257,000 watts visual and 25,700 watts aural affected radiated power. Comments regarding our operations are encouraged and may be sent to the station manager, KAPP-TV, 1610 South 24th Avenue, Yakima, Washington 98902. This concludes our broadcast day. From the staff and management of KABP, good night.
Good morning. This is KPVI Pocatello NBC News 6, concluding another broadcast day. KPVI is owned and operated by Oregon Trail Broadcasting and is an affiliate of the NBC Television Network. Some of the programming on NBC News 6 has been recorded for playback at a later time. Rebroadcast of any programs or portions thereof without express written consent of Oregon Trail Broadcasting is prohibited. Have a good morning.
The Hawaii Public Television Foundation is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to operate Hawaii Public Television. Facilities include KHET Honolulu, broadcasting on Channel 11, KMEB Wailuku, broadcasting on Channel 10, and UHF VHF translators on Kauai, Oahu, and Hawaii.
This is WNYT Albany, News Channel 13, and studio microwave transmitter KEF-79, now concluding another broadcast day. WNYT Incorporated is a subsidiary of Hubbard Broadcasting Incorporated and is an affiliate of the NBC Television Network. Our studios and offices are located at 15 North Pearl Street in Menands, New York. The WNYT transmitter is located on Bald Mountain in the town of Brunswick, New York. In addition to our main transmitter on Channel 13, WNYT's programs can be seen locally on Channel 7 in Gloversville, New York and Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and Channel 51 in Bennington, Vermont and Adams, Massachusetts. Thank you for making News Channel 13 your choice for the Capital Region's best news, information, and entertainment. Have a great day.
News Channel 5's Matt Bill. Sports coverage you can count on. This concludes the broadcast day for KREX News Channel 5. Thank you for watching.
WOKR-TV and WOKR-DT, Rochester, New York, now concludes our broadcast day, portions of which were pre-recorded. WOKR Television operates from studios located at 4225 West Henrietta Road in the town of Henrietta, with transmitters located on Pinnacle Hill in the town of Brighton. WOKR Television operates microwave transmitters WEF-58 on 7012.5 megahertz and KN-2237 on 6962.5 megahertz. WOKR-TV and WOKR-DT are owned by Clear Channel Communications of San Antonio, Texas.
This is WUPA operating on Channel 69 in Atlanta, Georgia. WUPA is owned by Viacom Stations Group of Atlanta, Incorporated.
This is Crim Television in Spokane, Washington. Crim TV is owned by the Belo Corporation. Our offices are located at South 4103 Regal, and our transmitters are located on Krell Ridge, 7 miles southeast of Spokane. Crim broadcasts on Channel 20 Digital at a frequency of 506 to 512 megahertz, operating with a special temporary authorization with a maximum average effective radiated power of 53.6 kilowatts. Our analog signal is broadcast on Channel 2 at a frequency of 54 to 60 megahertz with an effective radiated power of 84.7 kilowatts visual and 15.5 kilowatts oral. From the staff and management of Crim Television, we bid you a good night.
WNYF Carthage Watertown. We now conclude our broadcast day. WNYF is owned and operated by United Communications Corporation. Our studios and offices are located at 120 Arcade Street, Watertown.
Serving the viewing area of Ames, Des Moines, Iowa, now concludes another day of broadcasting. ABC5 WOIDT utilizes studio to transmitter link KAD35 and translator channel 50. ABC5 WOIDT is owned and operated by Capital Communications Company, Incorporated. Our entire staff now bids you good night.
Thank you for watching KDLT, KDLV. We are now ending our broadcast day. KDLT and KDLV are owned and operated by Red River Broadcast Company, LLC of Fargo, North Dakota. KDLT-TV is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission of Washington, D.C. to operate on an assigned frequency of between 668 and 674 megahertz on channel 47 with an effective radiated power of 1,000 kilowatts. KDLV-TV is licensed to operate on an assigned frequency of between 542 and 548 megahertz on channel 26 with an effective radiated power of 1,000 kilowatts. KDLT studios and offices are located at 3600 South Westport Avenue in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. KDLT transmitter facilities are located 1.2 miles south of Rowena, South Dakota, and KDLV transmitter facilities are located 2.5 miles north and 3 miles east of Plankinton, South Dakota. KDLT also operates on translator channels K27HJ, 2 miles south of Pierre on Highway 83, K33GX, 9 miles southwest of Springfield, South Dakota on Highway 37 and 1/2 mile east, K33HC, 2 miles northwest of Aberdeen, K35GR, 1.4 miles west of Badger, South Dakota, K40FZ, 1 1/2 miles northwest of the Highway 14 bypass at Interstate 29 Junction in Brookings, K42FI, 1/4 mile south of Watertown on Highway 81, and K44GG, 4 miles northwest of Murdo. KDLT is an affiliate of the National Broadcasting Company and is an equal opportunity employer. KDLT's public file and children's television programming report may be viewed at our main studio, which is located at 3600 South Westport Avenue in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and on our website at kdlt.com.
This concludes our broadcast day on KPDS Fox TV Channel 21.
Foundation is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to operate PBS Hawaii, include KHET Honolulu, and Wailuku, and UHF translators on Kauai and Hawaii.
This concludes the broadcast day of WCGV-TV My 24 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. WCGV is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to operate on a frequency of 536 to 542 megahertz and broadcast at an effective radiated power of 1,000 kilowatts. WCGV is owned and operated by Milwaukee Television, LLC, with studios at 11520 West Calumet Road and transmitter at 4350 North Humboldt Avenue, Milwaukee. Thank you for watching WCGV.